Yo, what's up? Today, I was on YouTube checking out some videos of my favorite YouTubers. You can literally count my favorite YouTubers that are famous like on three fingers. I was watching Tyrone Magnus today, and his topic was very interesting. I know he loves superhero movies, he reads comics, but his tone has changed over the past year with Marvel and Disney, and for reasons that I don't always understand because I don't read comic books. I guess Taskmaster is a big deal in comics, and it's a male in the movie. Not too much happens, and there's a ginger swap. Well, Disney's been doing this for a while. They messed up Hulk for me, and so that's why I don't really funk with Marvel like that. But if it was a good movie, I'm gonna go see it. Well, the last few Disney movies made it to my I'm a Past show, Captain America 4 and this one here. And frankly, I don't see what everybody else sees in the trailer. This supposedly good movie. I don't go by Rotten Tomatoes. I know a lot of these polls are rigged, so you can't sell me with a score. That doesn't happen. I use these to measure where something's going to be good or not. I don't need influence. So I guess this movie, Thunderbolts, is underperforming. According to the score, it should be here, but it's actually here. And there are some factors. I like to consider myself a normie. I'm not a movie enthusiast to the point where I live and breathe movies. And you have to sell me a product that's relatable. Again, I consider myself a normie. Like, I like sports, I like music, and I go to a lot of sporting events, whether it's at a bar or at a pub or at a sports place. I'm surrounded around people that are just like me. So when they show movie clips during these commercials in between the games, I watch the crowd reaction. And every time Thunderbolts came up, people were like, what the hell is that? Who are these people? Look, Scarlett Johansson is gone. I like Florence Pugh, but she's no Scarlett Johansson. You can't sell me on a movie with her. Scarlett, yeah, I wouldn't sing Lucy and stuff like that. She's a box office draw. So a lot of people don't really recognize that. They be like, man, I don't know who these people are. If it ain't Captain America, if it ain't Superman or none of them people, I ain't going. And I think that's the biggest reason why there's a dip in comic book movies as of late. I think they're going to pick back up shortly. But then there's another narrative going on that this movie Sinners is taking food out of Disney's mouth, or Thunderbolts is underperformed because this black movie is doing so well. Well, you know what? I'm unapologetic when it comes to black cinema. I love black directors. I love black writers. I love black producers. And especially, I love black movies. This is a treat to see original IP whooping that ass right now at the box office. And if Thunderbolts got to suffer because of it, I don't care. I don't read comic books. I don't care. I'm a person that believes in his culture and our background as people of color. So that gets my support 110% all the time. Comic books, take them or leave them, period. So that's another narrative that's being spent because people trying to make reasons why things are underperforming. Look, people have options. Normies, they got streaming. They got sports to look at. They got concerts to go to. Movies are starting to go down on people's list. And that's just the reality of it. And there are certain movies that bring us out. Like for me, I'm waiting for Mission Impossible, and my movie channel, as far as movie reviews and stuff like that on YouTube, it's not the number one draw to my channel, are movies. I talk about movies because I do enjoy the behind the scenes aspect of how films are made. And there are certain films that are worthy of talking about, but the majority are not. And so, and plus, movies been spoiled, and I'm glad I didn't go pay to go see it. People are taking video Or the post-credit scenes. I'm so glad I did not pay to go see this. Okay, spaceship, and everybody's cheering and busting like it's ecstasy. I will never understand that. I cannot get that happy over little small symbolisms of superhero movies. It just doesn't work for me. Just make a good movie and I'll be there. Now, am I an enthusiast of cars and fast cars? Yes, I'm a muscle car enthusiast. So guess what? Fast and the Furious, as dumb as those movies are, and granted, they're stupid, I'm there day one for two reasons. One, people of color are represented in those movies. Two, the cars. That's all I need. And, occasionally they got ladies walking around in bikinis and stuff like that. Yo, I'm with it. I'm a normie. That appeals to me. People running around in capes and comparing powers. Well, Century can beat Henry Cavill Super. I don't care. All this shit is make-believe. Cars are real. People of color are real. Okay? Superheroes are not real. So thank God that Sinners is doing what it's doing, is representing my culture, our background, and it happens to be making a dent in cinematic history. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Let there be more films of this that has substance than some backstory off of a comic book page that you flip through. Peace. You know the routine. Fade to black.